Today we will walk together along less traveled paths, where ancient self-healing techniques are hidden, as powerful as they are little known. These practices, although rarely mentioned, have been used by monks and sages for centuries, in the most remote mountains and temples. If you decide to open your mind and heart, you will discover how to heal in ways many have forgotten. First, let me tell you something curious. In the oldest traditions, it was believed that every human being has within them the ability to heal from almost any ailment. But these secret keys to healing are not easily given. They must be discovered through a life of discipline and inner exploration. Today, I will share with you 7 of these hidden keys, and personally, the 4th one seems very mysterious to me. I am completely sure that you didn't know them, and they can bring a lot to your life. So, let's begin. The first technique we are going to delve into is toning shamanic breathing, a powerful ancestral healing practice that involves the connection between breath and sound. This technique, used by shamans in northern Asia, is based on the belief that every organ in the body has a natural vibratory frequency. By emitting specific vocal tones while breathing deeply, we can harmonize these vibrations, unlock accumulated tensions, and release stagnant energy. The process begins with deep breathing from the abdomen, which in practice is known as diaphragmatic breathing. By expanding the abdomen during inhalation, not only do we fill the lungs with oxygen, but we also activate the parasympathetic system, which induces a state of calm and relaxation in the body. Once your breathing is controlled and deep, you introduce the next key step: the emission of sounds or tones. The shamans discovered that certain sounds resonated specifically in different parts of the body, creating a kind of internal vibratory massage. The most commonly used sound is a low hum or buzz. This sound is not simply a random vocalization. Its tone and resonance are carefully chosen to produce a healing effect. For example, it is believed that organs such as the liver, lungs, and heart respond to different types of sounds. A low hum, which can sound like the soft buzz of a bee, tends to resonate deeply in the abdomen, helping to release tension in organs like the liver or kidneys. A higher-pitched sound, such as a prolonged whisper or a soft vowel like O or A, can resonate in the chest, facilitating healing of the heart and lungs. What is essential in this practice is the intention and conscious attention placed on each breath and each emitted tone. As you exhale with a sound, your mind focuses on the area of your body that needs healing. The shamans believed that sound helped release energetic blockages that could be causing physical or emotional discomfort. Additionally, toning shamanic breathing has a spiritual dimension. The ancient shamans believed that by emitting sacred sounds, they connected with the vibratory frequency of the universe. In this way, the person not only healed themselves, but also tuned into universal energy, achieving a state of both internal and external harmony. To practice it, find a quiet place where you can sit or lie down comfortably. Close your eyes, begin to breathe deeply from the abdomen, and as you exhale, emit the sound that you feel resonates with the part of your body you wish to heal. Visualize the sound as a vibration that penetrates that area, releasing tensions and trapped energies. Do this for several minutes, allowing the sound and breathing to work together in sync. With consistent practice, this technique can help you reduce stress, relieve physical pain, improve mental clarity, and strengthen your connection with your own being. At its deepest level, toning shamanic breathing connects you with the healing vibrations of the universe, guiding you toward a state of holistic well-being. If you like this first technique, you're sure to enjoy the second one as well, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment. My health is a priority, and my mind will help me. By writing it, you decree it. The second rare technique we will explore is Chokaku Jutsu, an ancient Zen art of deep listening. This practice, developed by Zen monks, is much more than simply paying attention to sounds. It is a spiritual and mental discipline that seeks to bring the practitioner to a state of deep connection with the environment and with themselves. Chokaku Jutsu invites you to listen to the world in a way that goes beyond the ordinary, bringing awareness to a sharper, more subtle level. This technique begins in complete silence. The monk, or whoever is practicing, sits in a comfortable posture with a straight spine and a clear mind. The key is to stop focusing on immediate or nearby noises and direct attention to the more distant sounds, those we would normally not notice due to the constant mental activity that surrounds us. This could be the wind moving through the trees, water flowing in a distant river, or even the whisper of leaves in the wind. The goal of Chokaku Jutsu is to open a space of effortless listening, without the intention of labeling or classifying what is heard. It's about dissolving the auditory ego, that part of the mind that automatically tries to identify, judge, or make sense of the sounds. Instead, the practitioner simply becomes a passive receiver, allowing the sounds to arrive and pass through their consciousness without interference. This process of deep listening is a form of meditation in itself, as the total focus on auditory perception helps quiet the mind. Over time, those who practice Chokaku Jutsu begin to experience a fascinating phenomenon. They tune into the more subtle frequencies of the environment, which include not only natural sounds but also the vibration of the universe. Zen monks believe that everything in nature emits a vibratory frequency and that by listening deeply, one can connect with these healing frequencies. This idea has a spiritual foundation, as it is believed that nature is in a perpetual state of balance and that by listening to it, one can absorb that balance, restoring their own internal harmony. As for the emotional and mental benefits, Chokaku Jutsu is a practice that helps reduce stress and anxiety, as it forces the mind to break away from its habitual patterns of thought and worry. By focusing on distant sounds, the practitioner distances themselves from the sources of their emotional distress, finding a quieter mental space. This has a restorative effect on emotional balance, providing a sense of peace that can last even after the practice has ended. This type of deep listening also sharpens auditory perception and fosters a greater sensitivity toward the environment, strengthening the connection between humans and nature. The idea that everything is connected through subtle vibrations becomes more evident with practice, as you begin to notice how sounds and their fluctuations influence your own mood and energy. To practice Chokaku Jutsu, find a quiet outdoor place, preferably in nature. Sit in silence, with an open mind and closed eyes, and begin by listening to the nearest sounds, but don't linger on them. Over time, expand your awareness to more distant sounds. It doesn't matter if it's difficult at first. The key is not to force the experience. With practice, you will notice how you become more aware of subtle sounds and eventually of vibrations that are not necessarily auditory but energetic. This art of deep listening is a journey toward harmony with the universe, a restoration of your emotional and mental balance through something as simple and natural as paying attention to sound. The third technique is an ancient and rare healing practice known as Nabe no Ugisu, a Japanese tradition focused on meditation with the song of birds, especially the nightingale. In ancient times, Japanese sages observed that certain natural sounds carried a special resonance, and birdsong, with its unusual rhythms and melodies, was considered one of the most powerful in terms of restoring mental and spiritual balance. The nightingale, or ugisu, has a clear and melodious song that has been revered for centuries in Japan, not only for its beauty but also for its healing properties. It was believed that its song carried a vibratory frequency that helped tune brainwaves, facilitating a state of deep peace and calm. The ancient sages held that by allowing this song to permeate the mind, emotional agitation, anxiety, and inner tensions could be dissolved. The practice of Nabe no Ugisu involves going to the forest, to a place where birdsong, particularly the nightingales, is prominent. Once in the natural environment, the practitioner sits in silence and closes their eyes, allowing all mental noise and thoughts to calm. Here, as in other forms of meditation, breathing becomes deep and controlled, but the most important aspect is sensory openness to the environment. The key to this technique is complete surrender to the sound of the nightingale's song. Unlike simply listening, this meditation involves absorbing the sound, allowing the sound waves of the song to penetrate the mind and body, as if it were a vibrational shower. There's no need to analyze the song or assign meaning to it. The power of this practice lies in the ability to release mental control and let the sound do its work. The sages taught that the nightingale's melodies contained harmonic patterns that resonated with the body's internal rhythms, restoring lost balance. During the practice, as you listen to the song, it's common to feel enveloped by a deep sense of stillness, a calm that seems to resonate from within your being. The sages describe this state as a sound bath, where the body and mind aligned with the vibration of nature itself. Through this connection with the nightingale's song, one could release trapped emotions, dissolve worries, and restore inner serenity. Nabe no Ugisu is also considered a practice of integration with nature. In Japanese culture, there is a deep reverence for the natural world and its ability to influence human well-being. By meditating on the song of birds, the practitioner feels part of that natural flow, remembering that the mind and nature are intrinsically connected. This union with nature is what ultimately brings healing. To practice Nabe no Ugisu, find a place where birdsong is abundant, ideally in a quiet forest or park. Sit in silence, close your eyes, and focus exclusively on the song. Allow the melodies and sounds to envelop you, letting yourself be carried by them without resistance. If thoughts or distractions arise, simply return your attention to the song, using it as an anchor in the present moment. Over time, this practice can help you reduce stress, improve concentration, and restore emotional balance. Beyond the immediate benefits, Nabe no Ugisu is a profound reminder that nature, in its subtle wisdom, has the power to heal us if we simply allow ourselves to listen to it with attention and reverence. The fourth technique is lunar shiatsu, a little-known variant of traditional shiatsu, deeply connected with the cycles of the moon, particularly the full moon. Unlike common shiatsu, which focuses on pressure points of the body's energy, lunar shiatsu is performed exclusively during full moon nights, taking advantage of the ancient belief that during this time, the moon's energy reaches its highest power, directly influencing the body and mind. In some Eastern traditions, the moon is seen as a cosmic source of subtle energy, especially powerful for influencing the flow of qi or vital energy that circulates through the body. During the full moon, it is believed that this energy intensifies, allowing for deeper and more effective healing work. Lunar shiatsu harnesses this energy to unblock, balance, and harmonize internal flow through massage on specific pressure points while the body is exposed to the moonlight. The process of lunar shiatsu begins with mental and spiritual preparation. The practitioner, or the person receiving the massage, must be in a quiet outdoor place where the moonlight can touch the skin directly. Exposure to the moon is not only physical. It's also an energetic openness to this celestial source of power. The person relaxes in a comfortable posture, preferably on the ground or a natural surface, allowing for a complete connection with nature. The massage itself follows similar principles to traditional shiatsu, but the pressure points worked on are related to the body's more subtle energy channels. These points, known as tsubos, are aligned with lunar phases and the female cycles in the body, as the moon has always been associated with the feminine, cyclical, and receptive. Through gentle yet deep pressures, lunar shiatsu seeks to release energy blockages that are aligned with repressed emotions, deep tensions, and unconscious patterns of discomfort. The energy of the full moon is considered a balancing force between the conscious and subconscious. During the lunar shiatsu session, the idea is that the moonlight, along with the physical work of the massage, penetrates the tissues, activating the body's internal systems to facilitate deep healing. It is believed that moonlight helps clear stagnant qi, revitalizing not only the organs but also mental and emotional states that may be out of balance. One of the best-kept secrets of lunar shiatsu is that it is also used to amplify intuition and spiritual sensitivity. By receiving this therapy during the full moon, the practitioner experiences a deeper connection with their own inner being, opening doors to self-reflection and self-knowledge. In tradition, it was believed that moonlight had the ability to illuminate aspects of the soul that normally remain hidden during the lunar cycle. It is important to note that lunar shiatsu is not just a physical technique, but a spiritual ritual that seeks to align the human being with cosmic energies. For this reason, many practitioners combine the massage with meditation, deep breathing, and visualization practices. While working on the pressure points, the recipient is encouraged to visualize the moonlight entering through their pores, filling every cell of their body with calm, serenity, and renewed energy. After a lunar shiatsu session, it is common to experience a sense of lightness and mental clarity, along with deep bodily relaxation. Those who practice this technique regularly during full moons report an improvement in their overall well-being, greater attunement with their internal cycles, and a deeper connection with nature and the cosmos. To try this practice, find a quiet place where you can be in direct contact with the light of the moon during its full phase. If you can't receive a massage, simply sitting under the moonlight and gently pressing certain points on your body, such as the centers of your palms, the soles of your feet, and the area behind your knees, can already help you experience the energetic benefits of this technique. The fifth technique, known as the koan walk, is a Zen practice that invites practitioners to meditate while moving, merging the action of walking with deep reflection on a koan, a paradox or riddle that challenges logical thinking. This technique is not only unusual but also considered a form of active meditation that can lead to profound healing and self-discovery. Unlike traditional meditation, where one sits in silence, the koan walk allows the body to be in motion, which is especially beneficial for those who find it difficult to remain still for long periods. The practice begins by selecting a koan that resonates with you. It could be a deep question like, what is the sound of one hand clapping? Or what is the true self? As you walk slowly, you focus your mind on this paradox, letting the words and their meaning dissolve into the experience of movement. As you progress in your walk, the rhythm of your steps becomes a mantra that accompanies your thoughts. The slow and mindful movement invites full awareness in each step, allowing the mind to calm and the body to feel more present. While reflecting on the koan, the mind encounters the impossibility of finding a logical solution. This clash between the search for answers and the absence of them induces a state of mental tension, which paradoxically allows that tension to dissolve. During the koan walk, it is common to experience moments of clarity emerging from the initial confusion. As the mind desperately seeks a logical answer to the paradox, a point of release often occurs. In this state, the mind surrenders and opens to a deeper understanding that cannot be expressed in words. This process can result in moments of emotional and spiritual healing, as accumulated tensions dissolve and make space for a deeper connection with the inner self. At the end of the walk, the practitioner may discover that, although the koan is not resolved in a conventional way, a new perspective on life has been reached. This technique encourages a holistic approach to healing, as it combines mental introspection with physical movement, allowing both to influence each other. To practice the koan walk, find a quiet place where you can walk without distractions. As you begin, choose a koan that intrigues you and start walking slowly. Focus your attention on the movement of your feet, the feeling of the ground beneath them, and the rhythm of your breathing. As you walk, repeat the koan in your mind, allowing the paradox to lead you to a deeper exploration of yourself. Allow yourself to feel any emotion or tension that arises, and observe how, through the practice, these tensions begin to dissolve. The koan walk not only offers a unique method of meditation, but also serves as a reminder that the search for answers in life can often lead to liberation and clarity rather than logical resolution. The sixth technique, known as the use of respiratory jade crystals, is an ancient and little-known practice that originated in China, where sages used jade crystals to purify both their vital energy and their breath. This technique combines the wisdom of traditional Chinese medicine with the power of gemstones, making it a comprehensive healing ritual. The practice begins by selecting a small jade crystal, known for its healing and balancing properties. This crystal is gently placed under the tongue, where it is believed to interact with the body's energy meridians. While holding the crystal, the practitioner sits in a comfortable position and prepares for conscious breathing. Breathing plays a fundamental role in this technique. It begins with a deep inhale through the nose, allowing fresh air to fill the lungs and energize the body. The idea is that, by breathing this way, vital energy, or qi, flows freely through the body. Then, as you slowly exhale through the mouth, you imagine releasing not only physical tensions but also accumulated energetic impurities and blockages. The jade, in this context, acts as a conductor of purifying energy. The crystal is believed to help cleanse the air entering the lungs, acting as a filter that enhances the quality of the breath. As you breathe in this way, the vibration and energy of the jade integrate with the flow of air, helping to balance both the physical and energetic body. In addition to purifying the lungs, this practice is believed to contribute to emotional healing. Jade is known for promoting calm and emotional stability. As you inhale and exhale, the practitioner can feel worries and anxieties dissipating, making way for a sense of peace and well-being. To perform this technique effectively, it is advisable to find a quiet place free from distractions. By holding the jade crystal under the tongue, the process of deep breathing begins. Inhale through your nose, feeling the fresh, clean air enter your body, and then gently exhale through your mouth, visualizing tensions and negative energies dissipating with each breath. It is important to remember that intention plays a crucial role in this practice. The conscious connection with the jade and the breath can amplify the benefits of the technique, allowing the practitioner to feel a deep connection with their inner self and surroundings. At the end of the practice, the jade can be removed and cleaned, honoring its role as a powerful ally in the healing journey. This technique not only offers a unique way of working with jade's energy, but also emphasizes the importance of conscious breathing as a vehicle for purification and balance in daily life. Finally, we come to the seventh technique, known as Oki-Yuzoku, a rare Tibetan practice that focuses on healing through soul writing. This technique is a powerful way to release emotional and spiritual burdens we often carry inside, providing a path to purification and personal transformation. The practice begins by collecting small pieces of blank paper, which will serve as receptacles for the darkest thoughts, fears, and repressed emotions. It is essential to find a quiet place where you can be in touch with yourself and your feelings. Take a moment to center yourself and allow your thoughts to flow freely. As you write, it is important to be honest and vulnerable. Write everything you feel without censorship or judgment. Once you have written down your thoughts on paper, the next step is to burn those pieces. Before proceeding, it is recommended to set a clear intention for what you want to release. This could be something like, "I let go of the fear of failure," or "I free myself from accumulated sadness." Then, while holding the paper, you can recite a specific mantra that resonates with you. This mantra acts as a spiritual catalyst, helping to invoke positive energy and protection during the process. The act of burning the papers symbolizes the transformation of your emotional burdens into light. As the fire consumes the paper, imagine the negative energies and fears dissipating and turning into vapor, rising into the universe. Visualize how, as the smoke rises, these emotions transform into a bright light that surrounds you, cleansing and purifying your being. This process not only serves as an emotional release, but also helps create space for new intentions and positive energies in your life. By allowing the purifying fire to transform those burdens, you give yourself an opportunity to be reborn, leaving behind what no longer serves you and embracing a new beginning. At the end of the practice, it is important to take a moment to reflect on the experience. It may be helpful to keep a journal where you note how you felt before and after the practice. This will allow you to observe the internal transformation you have experienced and establish a deeper connection with yourself. The Oki-Yuzoku technique is not only a form of healing, but also an invitation to embrace your vulnerability and face your shadows. It is a reminder that, by writing and releasing, we can transform pain into light and move toward a fuller, more authentic life. These 7 rare techniques open the doors to deep and unique self-healing. If you choose to practice them, remember to do so with respect, dedication, and patience. In this fast-paced world, these practices are a reminder that true healing is a slow and sacred process. Stay in peace, and may ancestral wisdom always guide you.